Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today are two of Front Royal's young entrepreneurs. We have Declan O'Reilly and Joe Sladky from Matrimont Digital Marketing. I guess that's the complete name or something like that.
Of course.
But they're located down there on Main Street, and they've been here a couple years. They started their business during COVID. Pandemic, shut down, closed down, shut down, whatever we want to call that. But, the best time to start a business, right? And but you guys, you've stuck it out and you've been successful. And today they're here to share with us like the best kept secret in digital marketing. Whether you have a website, no website, thinking you know everything, but this is like, and it's a free tool that Google has given us. It's called a business profile page. Mm-hmm. Joe, tell us a little bit about this and why we need it.
Yeah, so the Google business profile has gotten a lot of attention from Google lately, and what we've seen is it's always been like something which Google has really, kind of promoted, but especially more recently, there's been a huge algorithm shift where Google has really been putting a lot of emphasis in prioritizing those results and pushing people's Google business profile out. So that's really like what we're going to be talking about today.
Right.
And I think one of the things that I think we should just kind of talk about, and sort of open this conversation with is, what is the goal that Google, Facebook, all these companies, like what is their primary goal as far as, like their mission toward, their customers and their consumers.
Right.
And really what that is they want to provide a positive user experience for the people who are using their services because they make their money off of advertising, off of having data. Those are the ways that they're making their money. So if they can have more users on their platforms and they can provide relevant results and stuff which benefits their users, well, then those users are going to stay on there. They're going to keep using their services. They're going to be able to keep collecting that data and then also serving ads to them. So, so really that's just kind of like the goal behind, everything that Google does, and Facebook and these companies is provide that good user experience through providing relevant results.
Basically, they want more people looking at it.
Exactly.
They want to keep you on the platform.
That's right. And one thing people right off the kind of a general, like, what is this business profile? I think of it as a yellow page ad. In my days, everyone in business had to have a yellow page ad. And when you wanted something, you looked through the yellow pages and you were looking for your plumber. But people now go to Google. Google wants people to go to Google, and they provided a service, and it's literally like it's an ad.
It is, yeah. And the thing is, it's like, so Google's really focused on the Google business profile because, again, like it basically what it does is it gives all of the most valuable information that your business can provide to the people who are searching for you.
Yeah, all your services and
exactly, all in one place. Your services,
a map,
how to contact you, map, everything. It's like literally all the best information in one place.
What's super crazy too is even websites that are highly, SEO'd or optimized, your business profile will pop up above them.
Right.
So you have these people, paying $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on SEO, but in reality, you have people that aren't paying anything that just optimize that profile, and it's ahead of it. Yeah,
they don't have a website.
They don't have a website.
Yeah, that's what I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
If you're a restaurant, you can have your food ordered from there. If you're it's just amazing. I mean, it's just unbelievable the amount of services that you can really put into a highly developed business profile page, and Google doesn't charge for it.
Yeah. I mean, really, you just have to optimize it. And, what really blows my mind just about this entire, amazing opportunity that we have is that I can't tell you how many business owners I talk to who, number one, don't have one of them set up, okay? Yeah. Number two, there's one floating around there somewhere, but it's not verified and they don't have control of it. Like, guys, this is the most valuable asset that your business can have to, reach your local market. Like, if you don't have this set up or you don't have control of it, like that's something which you need to get taken care of immediately. It's a number one starting point which we work with. All the businesses we work with. This is the number one thing we start with.
It's almost as important as your storefront.
It is.
It's that crucial.
It's literally a digital storefront. I mean, it's what the Yellow Pages is showing you. Mm-hmm. Google is showing you this storefront. And if you ever just Google your business and see if you're a page, sometimes you'll get these pages pop up that Google has generated. Mm-hmm. And they're really incomplete. And that's what you want to talk about. That's what we want to make sure that, when people have these things, they're done correctly, because if they're not done correctly, it could work against you.
Yeah, and so like just imagine that like you live back in the day where you'd have the most central store in town, the place where they had the best real estate. Okay, right in the middle of town, right where everyone walks by, travels by. They see your store. And so they walk in, it's right in the middle of town. It's in a prominent location. So it brings visitors into your store. Well, that real estate, it still exists today, but it's not the same. So before it used to be a physical location.
Right.
And now it's a digital location. So it's really like, it's how much digital real estate you have where people can walk past your business, walk into your business and see you and learn about your company, And so that's really what this is about. It's the game of controlling that digital real estate and getting as much prime real estate on the internet as possible where you'll get seen. And this is the number one way to do that. It's also the easiest place to rank, okay?
And like Mike said, it's free.
And it's completely free. It's completely free. You just have to put in the time. You have to optimize it or get someone who knows what they're doing to optimize it.
And one of the reasons why I wanted these two guys to come in, now, and we're pretty savvy in the internet business. We create a lot of websites and do some things. But this business profile page is overwhelming. It does so much that you can screw it up pretty easily. So I said, Joe, come in and I want you to show me how I can make sure mine's correct, because I found out when I first got into it, I had 3 pages. And that's not good, because all of them had different information on it. Then I started looking at some of our customers and other people in town, and I'm finding, I called the guy, I said, I didn't know your business was, when did you close your business? Well, I'm still open. This Google page says permanently closed. So the little things like that people look at, they're closed, and hang up and not bother to call you. And so that's why I say it's so critical to get this thing checked out. And I twisted Joe and Declan's arm. I said, Joe, you guys need to put up a free consultation, or a 30-minute or a 10-minute or a look-see or something with, because they're really into helping local businesses thrive, not just survive in 2023. So I twisted their arm because I want them to do it for me. And
arm still hurts.
Yeah, arm still hurts. And so they basically come along and said, that sounds like a great idea. Help us get some people interested in it. So we thought we'd talk about it. And so if you have one of these, you do have a business page. Any kind of business you have, if you're selling Mary Kay or Tupperware or anything out of your garage, you can still have a business profile page.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a physical store somewhere. Like you said, this is digital real estate.
And if you don't have one, create one for free.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's perfect.
So what can you do in this offer that I've conned you into making?
Yeah. So basically what we'll do is, go ahead, go to our website, go to matrimont.com. We'll put the link, on the video and everything. And basically just go ahead, book a free call with us. And what we'll do is we'll go through, we'll hop on the phone, and we'll take a look at your business. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of just do basically, like a 15-minute consultation or so.
Sure.
We'll go through, we'll just kind of talk about, we'll do an audit of your Google business profile. If you don't have one, then we'll just talk about how you can get one. Okay. And then we'll go through, we'll look at, what are some things you can do to rank this, improve it. We'll kind of talk about there's a couple key factors that you need to focus on.
Right.
And we'll just talk about, here's the key things you need to focus on. Here's the areas that you kind of need to improve to start ranking.
Sure.
I think it's something that's super important to mention. I just want to throw this out there is, depending on where you're at and what keywords you're typing in, you may or may not show up. So a lot of people, they're like, my Google business profile is showing up.
Right.
Well, they're in their business. They're looking up their business name.
Right.
Of course, it's going to show up.
Right.
But the question is, are you showing up for keywords related to that? So, if you've got a plumbing company and it's, John's Plumbing, and you're literally at John's Plumbing, you're typing in John's Plumbing. Well, John's Plumbing is probably going to pop up.
That's that near me feature that they use.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. And so that ties into the whole thing with Google's really promoting the local search.
Right.
They're really pushing those local search results up, and that's part of the reason why, really tapping into your local market. It's one of the best ways to, get more business.
Right.
So anyways, depending on where somebody's searching for you, they're going to see different results. So what you can do is you can basically, optimize it properly and rank for different keywords and different things, services in different locations.
Kind of move your storefront around town.
Exactly, yeah. So one of the things that we actually do is we have basically this grid where we can see, we can set, so such and such, so many mile
parameters.
Parameter, a certain number of miles, from, where your store is right here, and then this is the epicenter.
Right.
And then we can actually see on this grid, it's crazy. Like, this is like next level technology. It's a visual way of seeing this where you can actually see, okay, if somebody is, right where your office is, you're ranking number 1. Or maybe you're ranking, number 2 or number 3.
But 3 blocks away.
Yeah, but 3 blocks
you're
away.
at 0.
Yeah.
No one can see you.
Yeah, it'll show you what your position is,
Amazing, isn't it?
You're a mile away, you're over here, and you can see visually, where it's green, it'll be kind of orange, red, different stuff.
Right,
so it's really, really cool. It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
And we can look at all that because we have access to all the data, all the tools. And that's another thing too, guys. Like, we actually pay for this software. We pay for special tools for us to be able to go through and look at this. We're actually not only going to use this software to take a look at sort of your standings. You don't have to go out and pay for it. We already paid for it. We're going to go and we're going to use that to get you this valuable data. And then we'll also tell you kind of some tips on how you can optimize it or,
Right.
Exactly.
And some of these things you can do yourself, but if you're like me, old and dumber, a bucket of rocks, or if it's overwhelming for you, or maybe you'll do a little bit, then when you get to the stage where it's not, this is who you call. You give Joe and Declan a call, and before or after your consultation. And again, they'll help you out because some things you can just do yourself. And that's what you want. The more people that are doing it helps everybody. It lifts, rising tides lift all the boats, right? So that's the kind of way to do it. And I appreciate you guys coming in and talking to us about it because it really is the number one secret, smoking gun, bullet, whatever it is in the internet that people are really not taking advantage of.
It's a hack.
I have
it's a complete hack.
It really is because, like you said, it's where I consider myself pretty well knowledgeable of what's going on, and I just kind of like zoomed right over. You know what I mean? I thought,
but you're not unique in that aspect. No. So many business owners are in that same boat where they have it just goes right over.
I know.
And if they just did a little bit or had someone do a little bit, number 1.
I know.
Yeah.
All the money, all the customers, just like that.
Yeah. And because you said I search for myself here, I'm right there. I guess it's all everything. I'm working. It's working. Well, I think I've told you guys before. I search for things from home. I get a different result than when I search from them from my house, from the office. It's just amazing.
Yeah. And here's the other thing too. And I just wanted to just throw this out there. Like, if you're one of those people where you're like, man, I want to do this all myself. That's totally cool. What we'll actually do is we'll point you in the direction. We'll show you certain tools you can use to actually, do this yourself. If you are like, man, like I really want to take this to the next level, we can also help you out with that. But I mean, really, like the call that we're gonna get on with you, I mean, it's really going to just be, we're gonna really focus on just bringing value and just kind of showing you sort of where you're at, what you can improve, and sort of get you that data. And then from there, whatever you decide to do, that's up to you.
Yeah.
But we really want to just be, value first, and really share this with the local community. Front Royal, Warren County.
Yeah, these guys are local. They grew up here.
Yeah, right on Main Street. That's where we got
Born
our
and
office.
raised. Born and raised.
Well, you guys are great, and I really appreciate it because I know. And if you're young, they got a lot of energy, and they're really they're focused and can't say enough good things about you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. You see here, Declan snuck in his coffee mug. He took one of my mugs there, so that's okay. I appreciate it. Again,
that's right.
I think what we're going to do is get you guys to come back maybe every month or so, and we'll talk about some new trends in digital marketing and how we can help our local businesses compete because we compete on a global scale. Our local businesses are competing against Amazon, and people, it's just so easy to type in something and order it and getting it in a day or two. And yet we have places right here in town that could provide the same services or merchandise and stuff. And that's why we want that stuff popping up on the internet and stuff. So it's great. We have to compete. We're competing globally. A lot of times it's a hard thing to put your head around that our competitors could be in California. It's just great.
One thing I just want to throw out there, and this is just so you guys can realize, understand how powerful this is. There's somebody who we worked with, locally here, who grew their business $500,000 in 6 months, and this is through doing digital marketing. Okay, and the biggest focus that we put was on their Google business profile.
Yeah.
That was the primary driver for that growth.
Yeah.
So just let that sink in for just a second. I'm not saying you're gonna see that kind of growth, but that's just how powerful this is. Like it's literally insane.
Pushes you to the front of the line.
It's next level stuff. So yeah, I just had to throw that out there. It's crazy. It's literally mind blowing.
You can see how excited they are about this.
Yeah,
it gives us more money. Who doesn't want more money? Yeah,
for everybody.
Free money. Yeah.
All right.
It's the easiest way to make more profit.
Yep.
It is, hands down.
All right, great. Thanks again. We're going to get you to come back, and we're going to talk about some more Google hacks that are in the future and and other ways we can make some more money in our digital world. All right?
Awesome.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Really
appreciate it.